Welcome to Strange Tales, where truth is stranger than fiction, real stories, real people, secrets that were never meant to be told. Some will shock you, some will disturb you, and some will stay with you. I'm your presenter, Benefits Yepani. Now, without wasting any time, let's get down to tonight's tale. My name doesn't matter. What matters is what happened. I grew up in a small village outside Limpopo. Life there is quiet, simple. The kind of a place where everyone knows your name before you even speak. After finishing school, I left home for Johannesburg. Everyone called it chasing life, but life in the city doesn't wait for anyone. At first, I had hope. I stayed with a friend who shared a small room and spent every single day looking for a job. I handed out CVs everywhere. I believed something would come. But weeks turned into months. No job, no income, no direction. Then things started falling apart. One night I got robbed. My phone was stolen. My money was gone. Just like that, I lost contact with home completely. At first, I told myself that I was gonna sort it out soon, but soon became days, then weeks, then silence. Back at home, my family had no idea what was happening to me. Then came the accident. There had been a taxi crash on a nearby road outside the village. One body was found at the scene, badly burned and unrecognizable. No clear identification was possible. Near the crash site, they found a bag containing clothes similar to mine. That was the beginning of the mistake. Someone reported it, then someone assumed. Then information reached my family. They were told that there was a strong possibility that I had died. The police treated it as an identified victim pending confirmation. A DNA test was requested, but results will take time. In the confusion, and based on the belongings found at the scene, my family were led to believe it was me. Grief took over. My mother collapsed when she heard the news. My sister stopped eating properly. My family was broken before anything was officially confirmed. Because the body was unrecognizable and the investigation was still open, a temporary burial was eventually allowed after visual assumptions and missing identification details. People came together, they mourned, they cried, they spoke about me as if I was already dead. And then I was buried. But the truth is, I was still alive. Meanwhile, in Johannesburg, I was still struggling, still looking for a job, still surviving, unaware that my name was already spoken in past tense back at home. Time passed. Eventually, I found small work doing cleaning at a large house. The owner was a white woman, kind, patient. She treated me with respect, not like I was invisible. Inside her house, there was a landline phone. At first, I never thought about calling home. Survival had taken over my mind completely. But over time, something changed in me. I started feeling disconnected, like I was forgetting who I was. One day she noticed. She asked me gently, "Do you have anyone back home?" That question hit me harder than I expected. Then came Easter weekend, Good Friday. The house was quiet. She told me to take the weekend off. Before I left, she did something I did not expect. She said I could use the landline to call my family. She told me everyone deserves to be remembered. That moment stayed with me because I realized I had almost forgotten to exist in their lives. I made the call. When my cousin answered, I greeted him normally. But there was silence on the other side. Then his voice changed. "Who is this?" I repeated my name. Everything went quiet. Then suddenly he shouted. The phone dropped. I could hear chaos in the background, people screaming, crying, praying. Someone kept saying, "It's his spirit, it's his spirit, it's his spirit calling us." I did not understand what was happening, so I went home. When I arrived in the village, nothing felt real. People saw me and ran. Children screamed, doors shut, whispers spread faster than I could walk. Someone said there was a ghost, others refused to believe their eyes. Even my own relatives hesitated to come close until I spoke and touched them. That is when confusion turned into fear, and fear turned into investigation. My return was reported to the authorities, then police got involved. The burial was re-examined because the case had never been fully closed. The DNA results that had been delayed were finally prioritized. Formal exhumation was ordered under police supervision. Specialists handled it. It was not done casually or by the family. When the grave was opened, forensics confirmation was done properly. And that's when the truth came out. The body inside the grave was not mine. It was another victim from the same accident, misidentified due to damage and missing documents at the scene. My name had been used, but my body had never actually been in that grave. The mistake had been real, the grief had been real, the funeral had been real, but the identity was wrong. This is how I ended up attending my own funeral. Not because I died, but because I returned after the world had already buried me. And to this day, people still don't know whether to believe I survived or whether something else happened that day. All I know is simple. I left home as a missing man and came back as a name already laid to rest. You've been listening to Strange Tales, where every story leaves something behind. If this one stayed with you, there is more waiting. I'm your presenter, Benefit Siepane. Until next time, sleep carefully.